Dear heart, you did not arrive here by coincidence. As you read these words, something profound and sacred is happening. A subtle yet powerful energy has touched your soul and led you to this message. It wasn't just an algorithm or your curiosity that brought you here. It was a direct spiritual call from the heavens. There is someone you have lost whose love still echoes in your heart like a sweet and painful melody. This person is trying to reach you from the other side. Yes, they are the one who comes to mind when the silence of the early morning embraces your thoughts. It's the person whose face you see in mirrors and whose words echo in your heart during lonely hours. This beloved soul made a special request of Saint Michael the Archangel to find you, and the request was granted. Please stay here with me. What I have to share is not just a message of comfort. It is direct communication from the spiritual plane that can transform your life in unimaginable ways. You have only a few precious minutes to receive something the universe prepared specifically for you. The invisible world is moving around you at this very moment, weaving threads of light and hope in your direction. You must understand the magnitude of what is happening. This message did not come out of nowhere. It was born of fervent prayers, traveled through spiritual dimensions, and was enveloped in pure energy to reach you. If you interrupt this sacred moment, you may miss this unique opportunity, and it may be a long time before the next call comes. This is the confirmation you've been waiting for, even if you didn't realize it. Your loved one has spoken your name in the eternal silence where she dwells. It was not a cry of anguish, but an urgent whisper of love. She pleaded with the heavens, "Please let her receive this message. Let him understand what I need to communicate." You didn't hear it with your physical ears, but every cell in your soul picked up this vibration of love. That is why you're here now. When heaven calls, a soul is always ready to listen. During the last few nights, while you were resting, extraordinary events took place around you. You tossed and turned in bed, nearly waking up several times because of a presence you couldn't identify, yet your eyes remained closed. During those sacred moments, Saint Michael the Archangel stood by your side, observing your every move, every breath, and every dream dancing in your mind. When you couldn't fully wake up to receive the direct message, even this heavenly being felt a pang of sadness. Yes, angels also feel pain when they see a beloved soul about to miss out on a miracle prepared especially for them. What is unfolding in your life is not ordinary or casual. It's not just a series of coincidences. Right now, as you absorb each word, higher forces are watching you and sending energies of encouragement to help you keep going. They are praying intensely that you won't give up, because the person you miss is still present in a way your mind can't comprehend. Her spirit and essence remain so connected to you that even Saint Michael the Archangel is impressed by the intensity of this spiritual connection. However, there is something crucial they need to communicate, and it cannot wait another hour. Pause for a few seconds, take a deep breath, and open your heart completely. What you are about to discover may change everything you believe about your life's journey. If you miss this message, you may never have access to the truth they desperately want to share with you again. You have felt as if your prayers were sent into a void and your tears were falling into a bottomless pit. Every tear you've shed in silence, and every time you've questioned the universe, asking, "Are you still with me?" has been recorded in the heavenly archives. Nothing has gone unnoticed. Therefore, this moment was created exclusively for you. In recent weeks, there has been a significant change in your spiritual journey. Something happened that took away an important opportunity on a plane we cannot see. It was a chance, a revelation, a miracle that had your name written on it. Now that you have found this message, the restoration process can begin. It will only work, though, if you allow each word to sink deep into your heart. Your loved one in the heavenly realm witnessed everything that happened to you. They saw the disappointment that shook your foundations, the lie that rewrote your history, and the event that turned your reality upside down. They watched every painful moment and want to warn you, because the person responsible for your suffering may try to approach you again. Even worse, they may be watching you from afar, waiting for an opportunity. If you don't know the whole truth, they fear you may suffer again. Archangel Michael is concerned about this situation, which is why he authorized this urgent communication. Wait a moment. I know you may want to jump to other activities, but if you leave now, you will miss the miracle you have prayed for so much. You asked for peace of mind, begged for a clear sign, and pleaded for God to light your way. This is the divine answer. You just need to keep your heart open and continue receiving. This message is about what is coming into your life and what has been hidden in the shadows. Until now, a secret has been kept, and it is much bigger than you can imagine. The person you love in heaven could not reveal it until now. That is why direct intervention from the heavens was necessary. Archangel Michael classified this as a spiritual emergency for this reason. You still have the opportunity to make a decision that could change the course of your life. You have time to listen and the power to choose what to do with what you are about to discover. Before revealing the next layer of this truth, I want you to understand something fundamental. You are not merely receiving a message. You are being called to something extraordinary. If you feel that this message touches something deep within your soul, write in the comments, "Where light dwells, no shadow remains." This statement demonstrates your courage and unshakable faith and marks the beginning of your new spiritual journey. From this point on, your connection with the divine will be transformed forever, because here is a truth that may surprise you. The person in heaven whom you love so intensely never really left. They have remained closer than you can imagine. They have tried to send messages through vivid dreams and by moving small objects in your home and making lights flicker at specific moments. You thought these were just tricks of your imagination, but they were actually your loved one's immense efforts to show you that they never left you. "Tell her I never left," they asked Saint Michael the Archangel. Tell him he was never truly alone. If you feel connected to this message and want to help it reach others going through challenging times, please click "Thank you." This kind gesture helps us continue our mission of bringing hope to the hopeless. I am deeply grateful that you are part of the light chain we are building together. Saint Michael the Archangel now wishes to communicate with you directly, but he must warn you about something extremely serious. Someone in your life is preventing your blessings from reaching you. It's not necessarily who you suspect. It's someone close to you. It's someone you've cried for, but that person doesn't want you to heal. They would rather you remain confused and without direction. Your loved one in heaven can see this crystal clearly. That is why they begged so much for you to receive this communication. You needed to know something fundamental about your past, your family, and that person who suddenly distanced themselves without explanation. It was never your fault. You didn't make any mistakes, but what was hidden in the shadows is about to be revealed. Your continued absorption of this message shows that your soul is strong enough to bear the whole truth. Saint Michael the Archangel reveals that there are words that need to be expressed, secrets that your loved one was unable to speak while alive. But heaven heard and carefully kept these unspoken words. They wrote this message especially for you. They were not written with ordinary ink, but on the spiritual plane. They were sealed with pure light and carried by the powerful wings of Saint Michael the Archangel. They are now being transmitted directly to your heart. "I am immensely proud of you," they whisper. "Even when you believed that no one was watching, I saw everything. I saw how you persevered in the face of adversity. I saw how you smiled when you wanted to cry. I saw how you offered love to people who did not return it. You are much stronger than you realize." This is the first thing they wanted you to know with absolute certainty. The second revelation is even more transformative and may stir your emotions intensely. "I hold no resentment," they continue. "I know exactly why you blame yourself so much. I know all the if-onlys and should-haves, but I forgive you for everything. I left it all behind the moment I crossed over to the other side of existence. You need to free yourself from it too. You did your best with the tools you had. You love me with all your heart, and that's all that mattered. Please stop carrying this around like an open wound." Saint Michael the Archangel also has something important to communicate directly to you. He has been manifesting himself through special number sequences, songs that play at perfectly synchronized moments, and fragments of light in your dreams. However, you did not know how to interpret these divine signs. That is why heaven has orchestrated this communication. It is a message that cannot be ignored or misinterpreted. The fact that you have remained here until this point demonstrates that something special is about to enter your life. It is not just a superficial change, it is of divine origin. Heaven altered parts of your future because you paid attention. You did not turn your back on the sacred. Even in the most challenging moments, you kept your heart open to the sacred. To fully activate this transformative energy in your life, write in the comments now, "I am guided, protected, and strengthened by Saint Michael the Archangel." From this moment on, nothing will be exactly as it was before because you have activated something on the spiritual plane that cannot be undone. God has noticed your persistence. Your angels have observed your faithfulness, and your loved one in heaven is deeply moved. They are here, right now, watching you as you read each word of this message. I'm going to share something with you that you weren't supposed to discover until this precise moment. Your restlessness lately and your tendency to wake up between 1 and 3 in the morning are no coincidence. It is the time when the heavens communicate most intensely. It is when the barrier between worlds becomes more permeable. It is when your loved one is making the most intense attempts to establish contact. Saint Michael the Archangel defined this as urgent because the messages you didn't receive while you were asleep are now being transmitted while you're awake. They called your name softly, like whispers directed at the stars. The angels heard every call. They heard your deepest desires and are now rearranging the timelines to offer you a new opportunity, a chance for peace, true love, and mental clarity. Something you believed you had lost forever is returning, but you must not share this with anyone yet. This message is sacred and exclusively yours. Do not underestimate the rarity of what is happening. Heaven does not allow these communications to reach just anyone. You have been chosen not because you are perfect, but because you have a genuinely good heart. Even when people hurt you deeply, you kept your inner light alive. Even when they ignored you, you did not close your soul. Even when you felt lonely, you thought about others' well-being. Heaven has observed all your kind gestures, which is why Saint Michael the Archangel has been sent. There is one more thing you need to know. There is someone who thinks about you constantly. Someone here on earth who still loves you, but doesn't know how to express those feelings. Saint Michael the Archangel reveals that this person's soul is being touched at this very moment. Soon, they will find the courage to reach out to you. You will find out who it is in the coming days. Pay special attention, as they may appear unexpectedly. This is not a coincidence, but direct divine intervention. Before that happens, however, heaven needs you to release the pain, hidden guilt, and questions you are holding on to. Did they know that I truly love them? Did they suffer? Have they forgiven me? The answer to all of these questions is yes. Yes, they knew the depth of your love. Yes, they have completely forgiven you. Yes, they are at peace now. They only wish that you would find the same peace. That is why they beg for this message to reach you. Archangel Michael wants you to take a closer look at your surroundings. Something is being prepared specifically for you. It's a wonderful surprise that has been delayed but never canceled. Now that your heart is open, the surprise can finally manifest. This surprise is directly connected to your life's purpose, a calling you have questioned and a dream you thought would never come true. Now is your time to shine. Your name has been mentioned in the heavenly realms. The angels have gathered to discuss what lies ahead on your journey. They said, let's do one final test. If she opens this message and he truly listens, we will grant them what they have been waiting for. And you passed the test. You listened with your heart. This means that opportunities are opening up for you right now. Stay with me because what comes next may be more exciting than you can imagine. Archangel Michael reveals that your next discovery may deeply surprise you because it involves something you have felt but could not explain rationally. Those unusual sensations in your body, those lights that flash for no apparent reason, and those rapid thoughts that seem to come from a different dimension were not just coincidences. They were direct signs and spiritual touches. Your loved one in heaven coordinated all of this, trying to alert you in various ways because an extremely important moment was approaching. Now, however, the mystery is being unraveled, and the secret is ready to be revealed. It concerns something that was taken from you, not something material, but rather a crucial moment, a meaningful relationship, or a truth that altered the course of your life completely. Someone lied to you, and your life changed because of that falsehood. That person should not have lied, but they chose to. It hurts you in a way you can't fully describe. But now, the heavens are bringing justice in an unexpected way, and it will seem like a true miracle. Archangel Michael promises, someone will appear unexpectedly with information, with the truth, with clarity about everything that has happened. Yes, everything will begin to make sense, but only if you are spiritually prepared to receive this revelation. This message has come to you at this time to prepare your soul, calm your heart, and remind you that heaven has never left you alone, not even for a moment. You are not unlucky. You have not been forgotten. You are under constant protection. Saint Michael the Archangel has been by your side every night this week. He has protected you from negative energies trying to destroy your joy. You may have noticed strange things around you. Some people have pretended to care, while others have drained your vital energy. But Saint Michael the Archangel has observed everything, and he is now clearing away whatever has hindered your progress. The tears you have shed recently show no weakness. They were a form of purification for your soul. If this message resonates deeply with you, please consider supporting our work by clicking thank you. Your support strengthens our mission to spread these messages of light to those who need them. Your support makes a real difference in the lives of people seeking hope. Heaven prepared your heart for this sacred moment. You are being prepared because what is coming requires an open heart, not one closed by fear or pain. What is approaching is a blessing that bears your name. Written in the spiritual realm and sealed with true faith, it will be delivered through a very special encounter. However, Saint Michael the Archangel warns that this blessing is delicate. If you share it with the wrong person, they may interfere negatively. That is why the person you love in heaven asked that this message be kept secret for now. Only you, they, and the angels know about it because not everyone around you wants you to prosper. Some people would rather see you suffer because your recovery could expose their dishonesty. So keep it protected in your heart. Don't share it impulsively. Let your soul process it completely first. Allow the truth to sink in deeply. You're about to undergo a significant transformation. Your past will seem irrelevant, but your soul will say, finally, because there is a promise about your life that nothing, not even death, can erase. It's a divine agreement established long before you were born. Your loved one in heaven is involved in this promise and continues to work to make it a reality, even from there. You may have felt abandoned and questioned many things, but their spirit has never left your side. They have remained a silent guardian. Saint Michael the Archangel reveals a vision in which you stand before a special door. Behind that door is a life you thought you had lost forever. You will experience unending joy, unbreakable peace, resolve financial problems, spiritual clarity, lasting love, and unfailing health. Saint Michael the Archangel extends his hand and declares, "Come now." But only if your heart is truly ready. You may ask yourself, why now? Why this specific moment? Because the spiritual timing is perfectly aligned. Over the past few weeks, heaven has been trying to communicate with you. They've sent you signs through unexpected people, clocks that stopped at specific times, and dreams that seemed more real than reality itself. This message is their final attempt. That is why the angels have defined this as a spiritual emergency. Before we continue, please write in the comments, "The light that guides me is stronger than any darkness." This will align your energy with the angel's power and shield you from any shadows that might approach the miracle being orchestrated just for you. Now, we come to the challenging but crucial part. Your special person has realized that you are feeling guilty for something that wasn't your fault. They have watched you relive the same painful moment over and over again. The phone call you couldn't make, the words that remained unsaid, the silence that ensued. But listen carefully to what they want to communicate. Please let this go. You did everything you could. You love me enough. I am at peace now. I just want you to live fully. Archangel Michael is illuminating this old pain. It may be uncomfortable at first, like cleaning a deep wound, but a healing will come that your mind may not be able to fully comprehend. This is not the kind of temporary healing that comes back. It is the kind that transforms everything permanently. Saint Michael the Archangel reveals something else important. The pain you carry is not yours alone. It has been passed down from generation to generation. Your ancestors felt, held, and hid this same pain. But they were unable to break this pattern. You can. That is why you were chosen. This message has come to you for that reason. You are the one who will break the chains the angels have been waiting for you to break. A special person in heaven whispered your name with hope and pride. You have no idea how many blessings are waiting for you, ready to be released the moment you believe again. Now that you have opened this message, the blessings are being released. Some will arrive in a few days. Others will come through dreams. A blessing in particular will arrive so powerfully that you will kneel and cry with emotion. This miracle is what your loved one asked heaven for, and it is already on its way. Saint Michael the Archangel wants you to know something else. Your life energy is transforming at this very moment. As you absorb these words, light is rising through your spine. Ancestral fears are emerging so that they can be released once and for all, and your doubts are dissipating like mist at dawn. The weight in your chest is lifting because heaven doesn't just send messages, it brings healing with them. This is not just a message to comfort you, it is active spiritual work. Your angels are working as you read each word. The person you lost wanted you to understand clearly. Don't let what happened to me stop you from living fully. You still have time and a sacred purpose. I will be by your side until everything is complete. I haven't really left. I've just become invisible. But my love for you is more intense than ever. Maybe you couldn't express everything you wanted to. Maybe you didn't have the closure you wanted, but your loved ones felt your love. They felt it even when you were silent or physically distant. Now they want to return your love by helping heaven bless you in ways you never imagined possible. Archangel Michael also has something extremely personal to reveal about your journey. He mentions that someone is watching you in silence. This person acts indifferent, but feels a deep connection to you. They may not know how to describe what they feel, but they dream about you and genuinely care about your well-being. Soon, they will come closer. The moment you open this message, that person's soul sensed it. Something has been activated on the spiritual plane. Soon, there will be a special encounter, meaningful conversation, or revelation that will change everything. Don't force anything. Don't try to speed up the divine process. Instead, prepare yourself because heaven is orchestrating something wonderful for your heart. This love is sacred. If you're wondering, yes, this person hurt me in the past, know that heaven is granting you both a new opportunity. It's up to you to decide whether to accept it or choose a new path that lies just ahead. Whichever path you choose, you will not be alone. Saint Michael, the Archangel, will be by your side, and your loved ones in heaven will celebrate every decision, every breath, and every courageous step you take, because they now want only one thing for you: to live life to the fullest, not half-heartedly and not in the shadow of pain, but in the abundant life that has always been meant for you. Now write in the comments, "I am protected by invisible forces working in my favor." This phrase seals your courage and faith, opening space for the miracle being prepared for you. Can you feel the warmth rising in your chest right now? It's them. It's your loved one. They are so close that they can touch your face with their spiritual hands and whisper, "I'm still here. I never truly left. Please live for both of us now." Saint Michael the Archangel's voice is calm yet extremely powerful. An opportunity will arise in the coming days. Pay close attention. It may seem simple or insignificant, but it is the path to everything you have asked for. If you accept it with confidence, your pain will have purpose, and your grief will turn to joy. Your time of silence is coming to an end. The waiting period is over. You are not late, unlucky, or forgotten by the universe. You're right on time, just as God planned. Dear heart, know that you are deeply and forever loved. Archangel Michael gently touches your heart and declares, "You have spent too much time apologizing for shining. You have dimmed your light and hidden it away in places where you don't belong. That time is completely over. This message did not come to you so that you could remain the same. It came to awaken you and remind you of who you truly are." Do you remember who you truly are? That is why you're here at this moment. Saint Michael, the Archangel, wants you to know that what hurt and almost destroyed you was seen in heaven as a new beginning. Right while the world watched you fall, heaven watched you silently rise, bearing witness to every scar, every tear, and every prayer you whispered into your pillow when no one was listening. You were never truly alone. The one you missed so much was by your side, crying with you. Now, they celebrate because you didn't give up, and because you are finally paying attention to the heavenly call. There is something else that needs to be revealed. Money is involved in this story. It's a financial miracle that was not denied, only temporarily delayed. Your loved ones know what has been taken from you, whether by mistake, neglect, or struggles from past generations. You deserve more abundance. If you feel that this message has touched your heart, please consider supporting this mission by clicking "Thank you." Your support helps us continue bringing words of healing and hope to those who need them most. Your support strengthens our chain of light. Saint Michael the Archangel solemnly promises, now everything will be restored. A new source of income is approaching. It may come through someone, a forgotten opportunity, or something related to legal matters, but it is no coincidence. It is a divine reward. Heaven is returning everything that was taken while you suffered in silence. Your silence was precious and noticed. You did not speak about what others did to you. You chose grace over revenge and prayer over battle. Heaven watched every time you made that noble choice. Now, your reward is coming, and it will surprise those who thought you were lost forever. Listen carefully. There is still an important choice to be made, and heaven is waiting for your conscious decision. You have reached this point in the message. It reveals a lot about who you are at your core. Many people would have ignored this, but not you. Your soul recognized the call. You are the person your ancestors fervently prayed for. You are the one who will break the ancestral curse, end generational pain, and bring healing to yourself and your entire family. Archangel Michael reveals that you will soon experience something extraordinary, a moment of peace so intense that it will seem as if time has stopped completely. You will have a deep understanding and a liberating breath. A calm will penetrate to your bones. When this happens, you will know it's true. You have asked yourself, is this message really for me? Are they trying to contact me from heaven? Yes, it is specifically for you. They are here right now. They have waited patiently for this moment, as has God. You have suffered enough, waited too long, and lost many important things. Now is the time to receive genuine love, mental clarity, and inner strength. Now is the time to regain what you have lost, and even more. The person you love left you a final message, not of sadness, but of absolute hope. I am with you constantly. I am watching your journey and will continue to be by your side, even if no one else is. Our love has not ended. It has transformed. I am not really dead. I have only gone ahead to prepare your blessings. If you've been asking God where the promised miracles are, know that they are coming now. Saint Michael the Archangel wants you to understand something fundamental about this moment. This is more than just a comforting message. It is a complete spiritual awakening. Every word that has penetrated your heart has created a special vibration. Every awakened feeling has opened portals of light. You're not the same person you were when you started reading this message. Something profound has changed in your essence, and this change is permanent. In the coming weeks, you will begin to notice signs everywhere. You will see repeating numbers, hear songs at just the right moment, and meet people who have exactly what you need to hear. Do not ignore these signs. They confirm that what has been said here is true and manifesting in your physical reality. Archangel Saint Michael will orchestrate every synchronicity, chance encounter, and opportunity that arises. However, there is something else you need to know about what is to come. The transformation will not only be spiritual or emotional. There will be practical, concrete changes. Your financial situation will improve unexpectedly. This could come in the form of forgotten money, an unexpected job opportunity, or someone paying off an old debt to you. Heaven has mysterious ways of restoring what has been lost. This healing energy will also touch your health. Pains you've had for a long time will begin to subside. Your vital energy will be renewed. You will feel more energetic, joyful, and hopeful. This is not a psychological suggestion. It is real spiritual healing happening in your physical body. The person you love specifically asked Archangel Michael to heal you completely, and that request has been granted. Now, before we conclude this sacred communication, please write in the comments, "The presence of angels surrounds and protects me in all ways." This mantra will create a protective field around you that will last a long time. I also want you to know that your healing journey will inspire others without realizing it. Your transformation will serve as a beacon for others going through the same valley of shadows you crossed. Saint Michael the Archangel reveals that you have a special purpose, helping people who have lost hope. Perhaps through words of encouragement, perhaps through your example of overcoming adversity, or perhaps in ways you cannot yet imagine. But your pain was not in vain. It prepared you to be an instrument of healing in the lives of others. The person you love wants you to know they are extremely proud of who you have become on this difficult journey. They see your strength, compassion, and ability to love despite being hurt. These qualities make you special in the eyes of heaven. That is why so many spiritual resources have been mobilized to deliver this message. Remember what was said about keeping this a secret for now. Let the transformation happen internally first. When the time is right, you will naturally know whom to share these revelations with. Some people are not ready to understand what has happened to you, and that's okay. Not everyone needs to understand your spiritual journey. Archangel Michael wants to leave you with one final promise. I will not leave you. I will continue to guide your steps, protect your path, and open doors that seemed impossible. Whenever you feel lost, close your eyes and call my name. I will respond with clear signs that you cannot ignore. Dear heart, we have now reached the end of this sacred message, but not the end of our connection. If this message has touched your life in a special way, and you feel hope reborn or something within you has awakened, I invite you to join our spiritual family. Subscribe to this channel, not just as another number. but as someone who is part of a community of souls who believe in the transformative power of divine love. I would love to hear your story too. In the comments, tell us how this message impacted you. What did you feel? How has your heart changed? Which revelation touched your soul the most? Your words may be exactly what someone else needs to read to keep going. We are a spiritual family here, and every story shared strengthens our chain of light. If this message has taught you something valuable, brought you clarity, peace, or hope, please share it with us. Your testimony may be the miracle someone has been waiting for. Together, we are stronger. Together, we create a network of love and support that transcends physical distances. Welcome to our family of light, where every heart matters and every soul is valued.